Pop the molly, I'm sweat. Gold all in my chain, gold all in my ring, gold all in my watch. Don't believe me, just watch, nigga, nigga, nigga. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch, nigga, nigga, nigga. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. This ain't for no fuck, nigga. You a real nigga, then fuck with. This one for the hood, nigga. Hips the bitches that shop at limits. Dark skin, light skin, Asian and white women. White beast, we know about you. Don't buy shoes unless they're popular for the hoes. My nigga, that pussy poppin', that magic set, that's strong. My nigga, then come match that shit with me, smoking mid. My nigga, then don't pass that shit to me. This one for my niggas, and bitches buy that money. Cash out. Pop the molly, I'm swing. 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 Pop the molly, I'm pop the molly, I'm pop the molly, I'm pop the molly, I'm pop the molly, pop the molly, I'm swing. Gold all in my chain, gold all in my ring, gold all in my watch. Don't believe me, just watch, nigga, nigga, nigga. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch, nigga, nigga, nigga. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Gold all in my chain, pop the molly, I'm swing. Gold all in my ring, pop the molly, I'm swing. Gold all in my watch, pop the molly, I'm swing. Don't believe me, just watch.
It is one of the blessings of all friends that you can afford to be stupid with them. Ralph Waldo Emerson. That beautiful physique competitor you saw there was Rob, one of my great friends. He is actually a very smart individual. He's just finished all his criteria for his PhD in economics at Purdue University here, which we are doing a little deadlift party at. Yeah. And that lady is Katie. She is also a very smart individual. She's going to her third year in IU dental school at Indianapolis. So hanging out with some elite people here, doing a little deadlift party at Purdue, Boilermaker Nation. And what a great weekend. What a great weekend with great people. Miss seeing these two. Rob and I think I mentioned him a couple of times in my previous videos, but he might go really far back. Well, in my mind, I feel like we go really far back, but I've known him for maybe 4 or 5 years. First met him at Meredith Hall at Purdue. If you guys know where it is, that's the ghetto dorms. Southwest 1 represent. I actually met him and his brother there. David actually goes to OU, and he's a PhD candidate in the very thing that we're doing right now, movement and sports. He's also a very smart individual. Anyways, a little deadlift party. Oof. I've been concentrating on trying to keep it tight, and I'm gonna kind of go into tightness, but I just kind of yank at the bar at the end, and then still concentrate on the tightness. We'll see what I can do. LeBron James, throw a little magic in there. Rob, you're such a douchebag. Nah, I kid, but maybe. Look at that form. Jeez. When we first started lifting, kind of heavier weights, I was ahead of Rob. I mean, given I was a lot heavier than Rob, heavier than Fatty, but he stayed a beautiful man, no hero, and he's been progressing quite a bit.
Hey, what kind of Instagram chicks are we?
I do weigh a little bit less than him now, but I bet coefficient wise he's a lot better. And his form's a lot better too. Katie is she cracks me up. When she's lifting, she would swing her arms, literally just relaxed. She'd actually loosen up instead of tightening up before she does a deadlift, which is she does what the movement is, just lift up the weight, which is pretty dang impressive. That was 225, and she actually visited me down here in Charleston a few months back, and she had no idea she could do that. Well, I don't know, she had no idea, but she just nonchalant picked it up. And what cracks me up was when she told me she didn't know she had to try. That's my 435. That rounding, awful. That's Rob doing an impression of Lane Norton. His almost B-rated movie intros to his list. Superman. Katie doing 245.
Just do what you say you're doing.
She told me her friends did 240, I believe.
Good. Awesome.
So she always had to beat it. I mean, I don't think it was a competition thing for her. It was just something to do, which is very counterintuitive to what a lot of guys like to do, where they like to just beat on each other. I mean, like Rob, Dave, and I, we're all friendly nature, we're all supporting each other, but there's still competitive going on. Girls are different. Just doing a little deficit here. We have to actually stack 255s on top of each other. Well, we didn't have to, but the problem with lifting weights is you get so lazy. Just grab the closest weight to you and just that's what you use. Makes it harder.
Is there?
The problem with PRs is the bigger the PR, the bigger the next PR is. You just gotta lift more weights next time.
Dude, we should start a YouTube channel when we were here, or when I was here. Yeah. There you go.
Wow, that's awesome form. Rob actually couldn't. He was too tall. The thing with me is I have a short torso and long limbs compared to my torso. I could reach that, but Rob actually is just tall and tall and tall, and I'm not saying lanky, but he's got a good physique model going. So actually, Rob's legs grew quite a bit past year. I don't know what he's on. And David and I are not really around, so
I'll tell you who you beat.
just saying. This is Katie doing a ridiculous PR.
You're braver than both of us.
I'll tell you, she's kind of nonchalant. She actually just relaxes, loosens up before deadlift.
Yep.
Just right into it. She did fail this one, but her form was pretty good. And she thinks she'll just take a little break. But going back to it, like she just goes into it without even thinking about it. While Rob and I, well, especially I've gone to the point of overanalyzing. Like 3 years ago, I would let the ego lift the weights up. That's me screwing up with the balance of the weights. But yeah, Rob and I would, well, I would at least. Nowadays, I overanalyze a lot of things. Like it f's with my mind, especially with squats. Like, oh, I can't hit this because I haven't hit this weight in a while and such. Which I don't think is good. Well, I mean, it helps with the form. So maybe in the long term it'll help me out. I don't bench, I have to go down a lot of weight. Can't just kill it. Is Katie doing her 275? Boom. Look at that. And that just cracks me up. She just lets it go and just walks away. That's awesome. Yeah, she's definitely impressed. And the thing is that she's not working out to hit big weights on deadlift or anything. She does lift weights, obviously, but her concentration isn't on this at all. She loosens up before doing a deadlift instead of staying tight or anything. Good for her. Good for her. She has definitely a lot of potential. Hopefully, and I know she will, but hopefully she sticks with it. After we move on to some rows.
Oh, I guess I didn't tell you. I switched my.
Get some lats.
I'm surprised I did that.
I used to do what Rob did, where keep the back parallel to the floor. But I've switched to the 45 degree, what Katie and I were doing. I think it hits the upper back a little better. Honestly, I don't think it makes a huge difference. For deadlifts, I think doing the parallel is a lot better. But upper back, which I need for deadlift, bench. That's why I switched my 45 degree angle to. That's bench where I lack the most. And we did end up moving up to, I believe, 205. And 205 what I used to rep was for bench. And I always like the idea of at least pulling the same or a lot higher than what I can bench.
I feel like I've done 185.
'Cause I'm a lover, not a pusher.
Because that's the best way to get over the fear.
Although,
Yeah,
phrasing.
Once you do it, you know that it's okay.
Yeah.
And then you'll gradually, like, if you do it with a higher weight, you're not worried.
Great form here by Katie.
Back out 225 and scared that. Like, I don't know why. I wouldn't like that at all. But most of them are just go lowers.
Down some solid core way. Confetti. GAF. One thing I like about having a full-time job is definitely you can afford some great tasting protein. Like I always find them on sale, but don't have to go budget brand anymore. Getting spoiled. I'm not complaining. I love her attitude. She does it for fun. She doesn't like the whole competitiveness, the whole buffness is out of the equation. Love it. No ego lifting at all.
It's set.
I don't know if you heard in the previous clips, but Katie actually went out the night before too, and she had some choice quotes regarding what she ate prior and not making it all the way down. She might get pissed I might say this, or I said it. But yeah, she didn't even eat before coming here, and she set that PR. Just and like these days, I think about mealtime. I always think, oh, I have to eat at least 2 hours prior to lift, all that stuff. Shit does it. But definitely lifting with friends is definitely motivating. Just seeing them grow, seeing them improve in real time is more motivating than any sort of freaking YouTube video or other shit. Just watching these guys grow, watching them improve. I mean, yeah, sure, we'd stay in touch, you know, through social media and texting, calls and such, but being there with them, and like I'm recording this a few days after this workout, and what a difference. Like, music only does so much. Just having a workout partner, being accountable, supporting each other, being competitive, just amazing. We're almost done with the workout. We did some lat pull down. I haven't done lat pull down in about 3 months. And wow, that was hard. I'm doing weighted pull-ups, and maybe it's a 2-prong machine, but that I felt awful doing this. Yeah, I was a big pussy about it. And then we finished it off with some good mornings. I don't know if Katie actually ever does or do these, but she has some great form doing this. Some good mornings, just some pull-ups. Look at those lats. Look at those lats. No hetero. Damn. Then Katie puts her weights back and plops down. After we did some lat pull-ups, then I did some ab work.
You're ready to go, aren't you?
I'm doing whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, you are. You're hungry. You're tired.
Nope.
Oh, yours, man.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Been real. It's been fun.